Hey guys, I ran a little bit late because I had to wash my brushes, but I did wash my brushes, so now we're good to go. And now we can begin. So hopefully today, what I can do is show you is all the detail in the lips, and hopefully I can show you the smoke and the how I create it. So hey guys, everybody who's tuning in, sorry I was a little bit late. I'm gonna repeat it again. I had to wash my brushes and really should do this before, but I just started doing it now. Hey Martha. Hey guys. Hey Boma. Hola. Hey. All right. So I don't have a thick black. I have a transparent black. So hopefully this works just as well. But I'll go ahead and get started on the lips now. Hey guys. Yeah, this is gonna be pretty cool. Oh, so today I hopefully I can finish this. Hi, Hope. All right. So hey guys, everybody who's tuning in. So glad to see everybody who saw me yesterday. So as you can see, this is more of a transparent black. The thing that sucks about a transparent black is because it's very like watery. But hey, you gotta work with what you have. Hey Lori. Hey Alicia. So right now what I'm doing is Hey Asu. So what I'm doing is I'm layering it. So this is gonna be very light since I'm about to do the smoke. And yeah, all right, sounds good. So what I'm gonna do is show you the smoke. Let me get my white out. Actually, let me put it in a palette. Hold on, let me check to see if I actually have the other type of black. Doesn't look like I do. Oh, actually, wait. I do have a little bit. Maybe. All right. So I did have a little bit. Uh, well, I can't really discuss pricing, but let's just say you just have to make a really good, decent amount of profit. And the more you recognize, the more you can charge. The more, um, yeah, the more you do, the more you charge. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just do the smoke. What do you guys think? Just take it out there. Let me show you guys a really good angle because I'm about to go up here. And however it turns out, that's how it's gonna be. Nice, nice. Thank you for following me. All right, so I'm gonna start off with the white, and we're just gonna just take it out. Just however it comes out, that's how it's gonna look. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. Thank you, thank you. I need more white. So I am using hey, Netherlands, great, awesome. So what I'm doing is I'm brushing out the the smoke, and I did add a little bit of water. Texas, hey, I'm from Texas too. I'm actually from Austin, Texas. Hey, Scotland, oh nice. All right. Oh, you can't even see the top. UK, oh nice. All right, nice. Hey everybody, it's great. Everybody's here. All right. So I have a good amount of smoke coming out. My voice is cracking. And then we're gonna add some here. I'm gonna add some little like curves, you know, since smoke kind of acts a little bit weird sometimes. Thank you. Since smoke acts a little bit weird sometimes, it just goes all over the place. It's like it always has like this upward motion. So we're gonna try to imitate that upward motion, and it just does all these crazy curves. Use anything to prevent? Not really. I just used what I have. I let acrylic do its thing. I thought I was home. All right. So as you can see, I'm using a little bit more water so it can be a little bit transparent, like you see here, which is good. Thank you. Right now I'm in its beginning stages. I want to have like this good layering effect. Hey Violet. All right. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna water down this area. All right, that's good. You have a good transition. And then now what we need is a little bit more over here. So as you can see, everything's kind of taking shape. I just kind of go with it. Give me 1 second. All right. And then over here, this is more of like the start. So it doesn't have to be as crazy. Thank you. But you gotta have like that mist effect, you know, because it has like, it's coming out from here. All right, we're taking some good shape. Let me back up for a second. Take a look at what I'm doing. All right, we're gonna make it a little bit similar to the one I've done in the past. Yeah, that looks cool. Now let me add some black and just kind of turn it up a little bit. Because that black is gonna make it pop a little bit more. We're gonna go a little bit down. All right. I'm adding white, layering it. You know, you just keep on doing the white and the effect. looks a little bit crazy right now. That's good. All right, let me take a step back. All right, let's see. So I like the idea of how it's going, and I'm just painting, by the way. I don't really know how it's gonna look like, but I just continue. I'll go with the flow. Let me get my other brush in here. All right. So I'm adding the little layering effect. All right. So when it's a little bit crazy, and it would look good if it was a little bit smaller, but since this is a big canvas, what I need to do is smoothen everything out. So I got my white, as you can see here. I'm just gonna smoothen things out. Good consistency and a good flow. So we want to have maybe like this is the main one right here. Main center point of flow right here. And then from there, you know, it does its own thing. Some of it will branch downwards, some of it will branch upwards. You want to have a lot going on, but also at the same time, not too much. So we want a lot to go from up, from here. So we're gonna kind of blend this out a little bit more. So you see how that works out? You can still see part of that smoke underneath. And now what we can do is we can go like do a little something like that. Kind of find those marks in the bottom. And we can blend things out a little bit here. Check it out. You see how it's already taking form? This is a little bit too dark. Yeah, I like that. We're gonna add a little bit more white on top. Skulls and smoke? Man, that'd be pretty cool. In the smoke, huh? Yeah, I mean, I would, but this is more of a customer, somebody's paying me to do this. So it's not my own, like, I mean, I had creative freedom, but I can't really, mess with it too much. All right, so now I'm gonna do the top portion again. It looks pretty good. Yeah, that looks good. Hmm. Give me 1 second. I'm thinking. I'm brainstorming as I do this. So I like the idea of there's very thick. What was that? Um, they're not my favorite thing to draw. They're up there, but it's just I built a clientele base off of it now. Yeah, just go kind of straight up. Maybe a little dark patches in the smoke wouldn't be too bad. You know, a little bit of dark in there. Maybe a little bit of dark over here as well. I'm gonna kind of emphasize that a lot of smoke does go downwards here in this area. So I'm gonna see if I can do that because I know it kind of seems kind of lonely a little bit. So I'm gonna do maybe like something like this. Keep in mind that I don't know what it's gonna look like in the end, but you know that's the point of an art. Being an artist, you don't really know what it looks like until you've done it. If you like it, you leave it alone. If you don't, then you just keep on working. So what do you think, guys? Do you think it looks good already? Maybe more black in certain areas, like right here. So you can have that little depth, like that. See how that works out? And then it just gets cuts off by this right here. There we go. If you would like pricing, please send me a message on my Facebook. It's the same as my name, Giovanni Lucia. Need more white. I like how it's flowing together now. See how that looks. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Because a lot of the time, the smoke is going to be overlapping itself. Honestly, I think I should. What age that? I'm not sure what that means. I think I should buy another easel. I think it's about that time, you know. My easel's a bit old. Oh yeah, and also if you guys are trying to get into painting, buying easels aren't that expensive. You can probably get some for about like $20. Just a little bit of information for you guys. Our favorite hobbies. Uh, what I like doing is other hobbies. Maybe like exploring the city. You know, just enjoying life. Since I do live in Austin now, and how I do the smoke. I mean, honestly, I don't know. You saw it here live yourself. I'm just going with the flow, kind of like how the smoke is. You gotta be the smoke, in a sense. So now it's like blooming in a way, which is pretty cool. The one going down. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Maybe a little bit more white in this area right here. Just to continue overlapping itself. Maybe even some of the smoke that's been going down flows up. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. I like that. I see where it's going. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little bit more white, and then I'm gonna highlight some of this portion right here because it's in front of everything else. Same thing over here on this side. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Yeah, no, that looks pretty cool. Hey. And since it is starting from here, we should have a little bit more white. It's jumbled up all over the place right there. Thank you. That looks good. So you see how it's just a basic layer technique, I guess. I guess it's a technique. And we don't want to highlight too much of the back. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna, add a little bit of highlights in some areas. If not much, I actually honestly, I like the live streaming. It's pretty cool having you guys around. So I most likely will, I most likely will live stream a little bit more. I'm glad you guys are enjoying this too. So I'm doing is just highlighting a little bit of the back of it, not too much, because you don't want to take away from the front, which is this whole section here. Yeah, you definitely should. I mean, it's a very good stress reliever. See that? All right, so I'm gonna add a little bit more white right there, just so you guys can know. It's like a what do you call it? Foreground, foreground. Add a little bit of touch. I'm putting some over here too. No, I'm not. Let me check. Oh yeah, okay. So I'm gonna put some right here. Just a little touch, just a little touch, and that's basically all you need. Let me check. So at this point, you want to take a step back, look at what you're creating. If you like how it's turning out, then you continue from there. Let me just fix this up a little bit more. I'm gonna add little curved lines here because you gotta see the curve. All right, so you see that? That looks pretty cool, huh, doesn't it? Because it kind of looks like the smoke is almost popping out. So that's basically what I'm gonna be doing now. So over here, I'm just gonna highlight this smoke pattern, just like that. That's simple. I'm gonna keep doing it over here. You kind of gotta see it as like hair strands. They're individuals, so you gotta keep working on it until you like it. So you see how that looks. Yes, I do use some water with acrylic at some points, not too much. some areas that I feel like it would need, like most of the smoke, you would need water. Some of the transitioning areas, like right here. In this area. Let me check. You would like to paint. You do have the patience for it. Everything's in your mind. You just gotta go with the flow. Like I didn't know how this was gonna turn out. I just hit the record button, and here we are. So honestly, some of these things I like to brainstorm on my own, but I feel like I've been getting to that point where I really don't need to think too much about it. Just kind of go with it. The biggest tip I would have for anybody starting off is to just do it. Just try. If you haven't tried, you really can't get any tips because you haven't made any mistakes. So that's the key point. You got to make mistakes. You have to. That's a key lesson right there on learning on anything, actually. So I like how this looks. Yeah, basically go with the flow. So it's kind of like, kind of cloudy right here. And then it just goes, you know what? Maybe I should. Oh, I like that. I like that. I like this look. All right, so what I'm going to do next, let me take a step back and let me look at it. All right, so I see a little problem right here, how it looks like it just disconnects. And what we want to do is connect it all together so it flows. So, I mean, you guys may not see that, but I do. This is all I do. I do this full time. If you love something, go do it. Don't let anybody stop you. All right, so I have my white, and I'm just gonna bring this outwards to here. Of course, this is all gonna be underneath all that. But I like the idea of that coming from somewhere. And then you just paint right over it. So you see how it looks like it has some sort of beginning. All right. So that looks pretty good. I like the overall feel and look of the smoke. So what I'm gonna do now is add the highlights. I mean, not the highlights, but thank you. I'm not gonna add the highlights. I'm gonna add the shadows. Now, this painting is realistic, but I also have my own little twist to it. So to define a style is to find yourself. So I found my own style. Oh yeah, the cube. Yes, definitely. That's like that's my personal series, and that's pretty cool. Like I like doing things like that that make you think. All right. So so for the shadows, you're basically just gonna what I'm gonna do is get my red. I don't know, my red, my purple. This could be a little bit too light, but we're gonna go for it and just create the creases. Actually, this is too light. Let me get another purple. All right, I got my purple. And you just bring it outwards. So what I'm doing right now is adding a little bit of tone, undertone, which this is the shadows, and you'll see, you'll see. This is the beginning parts of what makes things look realistic. Exactly. Do what you love the most. I couldn't agree more with that statement. What was that? Good thing I'm in elementary. Yeah, definitely, definitely. Thanks. Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna try to finish this right here. All right, I think we did about enough. So now we'll go into the highlight section. All right. Since we still have some of our white, we can go ahead and begin. Yes, the highlights. Yeah, I'm about to begin the highlights. Highlights in your hair. All right. I always start off with the top, your your focal lighting. So, not focal lighting. Your your lighting. Like where do you see your lighting to be? And I always see my lighting to be on top, because that's just like my signature. I don't know how else I can describe that more than that. So we're gonna go ahead and start filling it in. What was that? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Can't relate to it. All right, so I'm creating the highlights. No, I don't add water. And then we're gonna add some in the back and also in the bottom. What was that? How about I'm not a doctor, but maybe you should go be seen by one. Of course, of course. Thank you for tuning in. All right, so I'm gonna let some parts dry because I can still add a lot of more detail, but I kind of want to wait. So when you add highlights, no, this isn't the end. So when you add highlights, you want to make sure that you know things come together. So I gotta bring it all together. Like right here, I still need some work. So All right. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let it dry, like I said before. And this isn't thing, guys. So don't worry about that. I mean, we're close, but we're not there just yet. We still need a good bit. I'd say maybe about 20 minutes or so. Sometimes I have some weird highlights, but most of this is gonna be here. I'll probably take some of this off. Maybe about like this portion. Sometimes, you just don't like how it looks. And check this out. You just do this. See? Just like that. I'm adding water, of course. Exactly. It all depends on what you want to achieve when you're creating these type of, kind of things. And check it out. You can do add like these little simple highlights all over the place. See how that works? I'm just taking off part of the highlight, a portion of it. And then from there, you just add some more white. Like that. Thank you, thank you. Hey, nice to see you from Mexico. Nice. Diego, nice. So glad you could tune in. All right, so what we want to do now is create some sort of, you know, illusion. So you want to create texture in the lips. Now you can do this at any stage, honestly, but I just choose to do it at different stages, so it's all jumbled up a little bit. I'm from French, nice. Nice. Thanks for tuning in. So I'm adding some of the detail, like I said before, in some portions of it. So can you guys see how I'm adding some of the detail? What's that? Are you gonna do any more to the highlights? I may. Right now, I'm just in the stage of just figuring out how I'm doing. You know how it looks like. If I should add more. This is where I say you just gotta kind of step back. The lipstick, yeah. I mean, I do like the lipstick, the how it drips, but she doesn't want that, so I'm not gonna include it. What I'm gonna do is just emphasize a little bit more on the smoke. All right. I like that. So it just kind of overlaps. What was that? I couldn't see that. I respect you. Nice. Thanks, NY. like that. You know, it looks pretty cool. You know what I think it needs? I think it needs a darker contrast. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right, so I do have some black. What was that? Thank you. Was I good? I don't. Yeah, I think I was. I was really good at drawing, and I just started that way. But I mean, you know, everybody improves over time, so I just improved over time. So I like my lips having very strong contrast. So that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to create very strong contrast. So can you see what I'm doing? Creating that very strong contrast. See, all I'm doing is just having that stronger contrast to make the top portion of the lips pop. Hey, how's it going? You can always keep on working. Thank you, thank you. Let me get some more black. Oh, hey, Wolf Girl. Hey, Lutendo. Lutendo. Hope you guys are all enjoying this live stream. I'm getting close to the end, but I'm gonna keep on working on it because there's a lot more I can do to it. And as you can see, part of this is getting layered over, and that's cool. You can just, paint right over it. Mainly the bottom portion of the lips is where you can see most, so I like to emphasize on that quite a bit. Hmm. Yeah, I like how that looks. It's looking good. So you see how I'm just adding that contrast, bringing it up. Because otherwise it'll look just a little bit flat. Yeah, it's looking good. Hope you guys aren't saying much. Let's see. Oh, I can't tell. But yeah, as you can see, I'm just layering over and over the bottom section, which is the very crucial, I guess, part to show that there's a contrast. All right. So I think I like how this is looking. So I'm gonna add some more highlights over here. And then some over here. Some over here. Yeah, I definitely like how this is looking. Let me add a little bit more purple. set in this a little more detail. Honestly, you can add as much detail as you can. I mean, as you want. I'm gonna cover some areas for now. Let me take a step back. Yeah, I like how this is looking. For sure. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just layering different coats all over the entire section of the lips. So that way it can have more of a purple look feel to it. So I hope you guys can see what I'm doing right now. Is adding different layers. And deleting some of the highlights too. So you see what I'm doing? I'm just creating very nice contrast. Yeah, so like I said, most of the painting that I'm doing is very repetitive and very layer based, intensive. So this is basically what I do on most of my paintings. When I see that I still need some work, I just continue to either improve on it or I just sit on it and then come back to it. And this is one of those paintings where I just want to keep going back to it. And then I'm gonna come over here on this section. Man, this is very repetitive, same process, but as you can see, as I move from left to right, it starts becoming more plump. I guess it's the right word. You start to see more of the ridges of the lips. I'm almost done though, guys. I can't wait. Can't wait to finally finish and show you guys. Paint Cardi B. Um, Actually, you know what? I never actually done celebrity drawings or paintings. I may eventually do some in the future, but right now I don't see that's a possibility considering I'm booked up. But that is something that I wanted to do for you guys since I know you probably want to see something like realistic, you know? I think as an artist, I kind of branched out from super hyper realism and I started doing my own thing. It's realistic, but not that stressful where it has to be identical. So yeah, I try to get away from that. Whew. Almost done, guys. Just letting you guys know. Hmm. All right. So now, as I did some of the contrasting sections like that, where it's very very defined in some areas, I'm just gonna emphasize on some sections there. All right, so things are looking good. I like how things are looking. It just need to be blended in a little bit better. There's nothing wrong with covering some of the white areas that I already went over. All right. Take a step back. Look at all the progress you made. Thank you, thank you. add some more highlights over here. I'm gonna add some highlights now. I may have went too hard on this other highlight right here. Yeah, this is actually looking pretty good, guys. I like how this is looking. All right, I think I'm done. So, guys, this is basically it. This is how it's gonna look like. Um, Let me back up a little bit more so you guys can see the whole painting. I can't wait to have the time lapse version up too. That's gonna look pretty cool. Thank you guys. I'll sign it in a bit, but I'm glad you guys all tuned in. Thanks for all the support, and for all the love too on here as well. We started painting, and as we progressed throughout the entire piece, and I'm glad you guys all stuck around. Um, but yeah, I'll start trying to go live more often. I hope you guys enjoy this whole live stream. It's been a long journey, but everybody who stayed tuned in, thanks. Here anytime. Glad you are. Thank you. What's up? Well, anyways, we'll see you guys later. Until next time, thank you all for being here. All right, bye.